Even when I told my kids this story, it was ancient history. Have you noticed that when you are in any vehicle, you go where you look? Well, I was in the Sunday school bus and I saw this pretty girl in a short dress.
Hey Mike, stop perving and stay on the road!
Who was she?
Oh, that was Debbie. Linda brought her along. She recently became a Christian.
Wow, a pretty Christian girl. I had to meet her. And when I did, I found that she had eyes that made my hair stand on end. She had a smile that made my heart melt. And she had a wicked, wicked laugh.
A few weeks later, yes, I know I was kind of slow, I was in the bus again, driving to pick up some of the young people for an event. Debbie was next on the list. I turned to my left and I saw Bill. I stopped the bus. I turned to Bill and said, "Get out!" Why? Debbie is going to sit there.
That night, when I drove up her steep driveway, trying to miss her mother's awful barking chihuahuas,
Get away, you mongrels!
she was sitting with me.
And I made sure that she was the last one I took home, avoiding those yappy dogs again. Because if I ran over one, it would make a bad impression on me and the dog.
And we kissed at her front door. From that moment, I was smitten. I asked God to help me be a good boyfriend, always treating her in a way that would make him pleased. But after a few months, it became evident that in many ways we were just not compatible. But that was okay. I thought she could change. Debbie also came up with the same conclusion, but she was mature enough to realise that changing my ears was a task too big for even her. No, we needed to break up. But Debbie had a soft heart. She didn't want to hurt my feelings, so she used her first strategy, the silent treatment. But that was okay. I could talk with a mouthful of marbles underwater. I just filled in those silent moments with my fabulous wit. So then she tried her next strategy. Avoid him. But that was okay. I knew she was just playing hard to get. So then she tried the be critical of him strategy. Hey, but I just agreed with her. Yeah, I'm just blown away that you still love me, despite all my faults. So finally, she talked to her girlfriends.
I got a call to come around to her place, so within minutes, I was driving down that steep driveway, trying to avoid those yappy dogs.
And she said, "Michael, I want to break up." What? Don't you love me? What? You never loved me? But then I had the presence of mind to man up and say, "So how about a game of billiards?" As I left, I asked her for a favour, not to get a boyfriend the next day. True to her word, she didn't. She waited a whole week.
I remember that when I drove up her driveway for the last time, I thought my manly exit was for naught when I heard ka-thump, ka-thump, ka-thump on the wheel of my car. Oh no, how is that going to look? She dumps me and I go outside and run over one of her dogs.
Luckily, the noise was just from some tape that had attached itself to my car wheel. I pulled it off, went home, and thanked God for my first real girlfriend.
I remained friends with Debbie. She married a mate. I went to their wedding. I still see them from time to time at different events. And I am glad that when she asked to break up, I simply complied. I didn't stalk her, or cry, or threaten to kill myself, or anything that would cause the next girl I went out with any embarrassment. So after that, there was the girl who wanted to be an astronomer, but she wanted more space. Then there was the radiographer, but she just saw right through me. And then the dancer, but she couldn't even shake off a cold. But then there was the girl who eclipsed every other memory of every other girl. When I would tell my kids this story, I would say to them, when you get a boyfriend or girlfriend, firstly, commit the relationship to God. The Bible says, in all your ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your paths. Then remember, Your role is not to change them, but to see if you can love them as they are. Secondly, if they reject you, don't embarrass them or yourself. Accept their rejection and trust God that He will look after you. And thirdly, it's always best to tell the truth, straight up, even when you think it may hurt. The Bible says about truth that knowing the truth will set you free. My first real girlfriend taught me lots of things, and I will always be grateful to her. She told me the truth, and she set me free to find the real girl of my dreams. So will I see you in story number 36.